Are you here? It's the Paul Leslie Hour with a midweek review of the book Listenable, the content and delivery system to set your podcast apart, written by Bert Weiss. Let's hear what Paul Leslie has to say about this new book by the host of the Bert Show. Paul?
Here's my take on Listenable, the new book by Bert Weiss from Morgan James Publishing. Listenable exists as the ultimate treatise for anyone who wants to make content that is listenable or watchable. We hear sounds almost non-stop. However, we truly listen when we're engaged and ready to receive information or a story. But what makes something listenable? It's when we choose to keep going on listening, no matter the distractions that are around us. There are a lot of podcasts out there. It's almost unfathomable. The fact of the matter is that there is a ton of free info online that will give you all kinds of tips on what microphone to use or what numbering system you should use for the episodes. In reality, all of that is details that don't really matter. So what matters the most? Bert Weiss teaches you in Listenable. I've read plenty about podcasting, and I've put out a few episodes myself, coming up on 900 episodes. Here's the thing, I learned more things from this book that worked immediately upon applying them than anything else. Do you want to get bogged down with details, or would you rather learn the principles that make something listenable and will help you build an audience that come to anticipate what you produce? To put it the way David Lee Roth once did, he who knows how will always work for he who knows why. Bert Weiss has put in the hours. He's now a master communicator, and because of this, he is as good at breaking things down on the page as he is on audio. If you're thinking about starting a podcast, you'll want to read Listenable. If you already have one and love the format, you'll want to read the book multiple times. I'm planning to begin again. Fortunately, Bert is entertaining. He doesn't ramble on, and the voices he highlights in the book add just the right perspectives. You won't be forced into becoming a clone of someone else, but rather you'll gain insight into how to blossom into becoming your own podcast personality. Listenable by Bert Weiss accomplishes several objectives if you apply the information he presents. You'll also need to ask yourself some questions. Those questions will help you answer the bigger questions of, what do you want your place in the podcast world to be? The book also has very practical advice on how to make money. Hey, that's important. Don't kid yourself. I wish I had been able to read Listenable years ago, but unfortunately, it just came out. If you have dreams of podcasting, I hope you'll read the book. You'll learn how to focus on what you have to say. Above all else, you'll be authentic, and that will never go out of style. Read Listenable and become listenable yourself.